The meeting that we've just had has been with the key leaders in the clearing and forwarding sector, the business leaders, the different trading groups, and then the consolidators, people who transport, consolidate and transport cargo from several importers. We called this meeting as Uganda Revenue Authority following a gap that we just identified, that there are people who have been importing goods under their names and under their tins, when actually they are not the actual owners of those goods. And that group of fraudulent people have been the same people that are so daring, who either try to underdeclare or misdeclare the imported goods. And when they are caught, because there are no stakeholders, the goods don't belong to them, they abandon the goods and they let the importers be on their own. They start confusing them. URA has held your goods, the system is not on, and so on and so forth. And when they run out of excuse, then they start switching off their lines and changing. I'm sure many of you could have seen a clip that went around social media of a young, angry man who was saying that his goods have been at URA for 117 days. Checking in our system, we could not trace any goods for this young man, and even tracing him was difficult. But as we went down to interrogate this situation further and contacted a number of business associations who were all here with us today, we actually found out that there is a practice that has been happening where people masquerade as consolidators, but actually they are not, and they import goods, or they bring goods that belong to other importers, which they don't declare to us as goods that have been consolidated on behalf of other importers. And they are the same group. When they try to beat our systems and they are caught, they abandon those goods, and they were the source of that pain. So we called this meeting to agree that we are going to work together with these private sector leaders, whom we greatly appreciate, because in this very room we have sorted a number of problems that have been coming up. So as usual, we called them again today, we put our heads together and we agreed on a strategy of isolating those brokers who are not proper clearing agents, who are not proper consolidators, but who lure people into consolidating and bringing their goods, and at the same time try to lure our officers and compromise our processes to underdeclare and pay less taxes. And when they are caught, they abandon those goods to the detriment of the actual importers. So I want to use this opportunity to appeal to any importer who may have imported goods and they have not been cleared and given to him, say for the last 1 month or 2 months. You know there is a problem. The person who brought those goods and declared them on your behalf in our URA system has been the problem. Our own standard operating procedures is that if goods have no query, they are cleared out of our system within a day. If there is any information that is required, maximum 2 days. So for your cargo to be with us for 100 days, definitely that is a clear case of fraud. Someone was caught trying to cheat tax. He abandoned those goods in the bonded warehouse where they are. And because we do not have your contact, your numbers were never registered with us when he was declaring those goods in our system on your behalf, we don't know where to track you. So I use this opportunity to encourage you, come to our offices and redeem your goods. I'm using this opportunity to call those companies that have been importing goods that don't belong to them, but not declaring the true owners in our systems. Please come out clean, take advantage of this window of the 2 days and come and cooperate with us so that we can clear goods and give them to the true owners. And if that does not happen, then the law will take its course. When we get you, definitely there will be prosecution, because you have caused a lot of inconvenience and pain to innocent importers who trusted you to bring their goods and you did not do your part to clear the goods and hand them over to them. And going forward, we will not allow any consolidator who brings goods without the detailed list of the actual owners of those goods. One, you must own up and tell us you're a consolidator and you must have all the requirements of consolidators, but also you must give us the house bill, the details of the importers who you brought these goods on their behalf. I thank you very much, and I look forward to your cooperation.
Uganda Revenue Authority, developing Uganda together.